instead of holding my pinky up and trying to block it.
This is Wordle Spoiler, a recap, analysis, and review podcast of today's Wordle. Warning, if you haven't done your Wordle yet today, this podcast will spoil it.
All right. So, what'd you get?
I got another 4.
Oh, another par. Nice work.
Yeah. If I'm thinking about this podcast and how it's recording this has affected my Wordle game, I think it's made me, I've been just getting 4s pretty solidly, except for the dip last week.
Right.
I don't know if that makes this just, I'm playing a safe game, or it's really interesting to see how it affects my scores over time.
Yeah, well, there definitely is more risk now that we're doing the podcast, and say you don't get the Wordle one day, it's going to be...
I'll just be crying.
Yes, exactly. So, what'd you pick for your first word?
So I did it last night at 12:15. I just started it, and I somehow just immediately thought I need an FL word. So I picked fling.
So you got one green, I see.
FLING, fling.
Okay.
And again, it's a vowel sandwiched by 2 consonant combos.
Yeah, the ING is a really good, solid first one to play.
Yeah. So then, keeping my L, I go with an E on the end and an A in the middle with place.
Right, so similar to even yesterday's puzzle, where you work the second word, adding the E to the end, and then sort of fill it out that way.
I'm noticing a pattern with this first, second choice thing.
Yeah, it seems like a safe play. So you got one yellow, one green with your second word, which was...
If I can just say a little tidbit
Of
about
course.
an L.
Yeah.
An L is one of those consonants that can be, can follow another consonant, only a few of them. And spoiler alert, I don't often think of a vowel as a start letter.
Yeah.
And I should.
Well, always have it in the back of your mind, for sure.
Right. So so my third word was bloat.
Oh, wow. So you have 2 green and 2 yellow.
Yeah. Well, okay. So my thinking is I've eliminated A, E, I. So I've got O, U, and Y and 1 A. Where can the A go? Where can the O go in relationship to the A? And then...
Oh, you don't have a choice. You don't even have a choice almost, right?
I didn't have much of a choice because I'm still thinking consonants first. And I shouldn't have that. That's a whole different outlook on
with bloat,
the Wordle verse.
Well, with bloat, you have to put the A up front after that.
Yeah.
Right?
Because it was the only... After bloat... after place... I guess there was, that was the only word I could think of. Although looking back, I couldn't do float or gloat. And I did check in with another one of my Wordle friends, and he picked gloat. We had a similar line 3. He picked gloat, but I couldn't play float or gloat because I used the F and the G in the first line. So
yeah.
Bloat was my...
And you're like,
only
this is going to be it.
I thought it was going to be it.
And then flips over.
But here's the thing.
Here's
Here's what made this Wordle different than recently. I did fling and place at, just past midnight. Then I left it. But I thought of bloat, and then I didn't put it in. I said, I'm going to sleep on this. And then in the morning, I pick up the phone, and I look again, and bloat's the only thing I can think of. So I put it in, and it wasn't it.
And Wordlebot's laughing at you.
Wordlebot thought that was a great pick.
It is.
But then I knew the A had to be first, and I knew the O had to be there, but what I did was I put an ALXOT, because when I have one letter that I, instead of holding my pinky up and trying to block it, because you can't put a blank in.
I do the same thing.
I put an X in, and I'm staring at that, and I'm like, is this a word I know?
Right.
I looked at it for a while, and then a lot came to me.
Yeah.
And it was right, but...
And you got a par?
And I got a par.
What a great journey today.
Well...
I had a little trouble. I got a 5. And I really didn't know this was a word. So I had to look it up. And yeah. So I got lucky, actually.
Well, you learned something
And I learned something. So it's like a win-win.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's just get at it. You got 4 words for today's haiku. And I got... For one in this world, I'm looking forward to it, especially on a Saturday.
Okay, so my words in order are fling, place, bloat, a lot. And the haiku is as follows. Fling time like frisbee, to bloat immortality, a lot to a lot.
Wow. That was like a sort of like a Mobius strip. It sort of turned back on itself like a snake eating its own tail. But let me hear it again.
Okay. Fling time like frisbee, to bloat immortality, a lot to a lot.
Gives me a lot to think about.
Right. I mean, they're not all going to be straightforward.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to Wordle Spoiler
Podcast.
Goodbye.